Last question, who's the best news station?
KVU on ABC.
What are we talking about, right?
Come on, bro.
Thanks,
Come on, bro.
Here at AT&T Stadium, where it took a 98-yard drive with less than 2 minutes to go for the Cowboys to beat a 110-1 Texans squad. And to quench their thirst after a long run, they pick up a tall City Brewing beer. Y'all thought I was about to drink it. I'm not that crazy. I need this job.
We'll have recaps, interviews at 10 o'clock, so make sure to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I got a beer garden calling my name, Tyler. I'll make sure to get you a glass so you can have one after the show. How does that sound? When I talked to you earlier this week, you told me, I hope to see you after the game for the Game of the Week interview. I get to see you now. How does it feel?
It feels good. It feels good. You know,
when Vandegrift tied it up at 20, I watched Austin Novosad on the sidelines, and honestly, he was cool, calm, and collected. Right now, we have another partnership between Midland College and Rig ID, and they've actually made this patch to put at the bottom of all of Midland College golf players' bags. As you see, you have the logo of University of the Southwest, but around the logo, the 7 victims that lost their lives to that fatal crash earlier this week. We're less than a week away before this stadium is filled with over 100,000 screaming fans.
Thank you, Dom. The university will have to gather that information quickly because Texas has a game to play tonight against Rice. Now, the question is, who will lead the #2 team in the country after Coach Beard's arrest? Well, next in line will be associate head coach Rodney Terry.
Here's your pumpkin. We'll bring it back to the TV station for you.
Why is it so small? Because I'm skinny? Is that why? I'm a small guy? Is that why you gave it to me? Yeah, there we go.
Is this
better? Let's go.
You like these 30s, Cory Mose?
It's starting to feel a lot like Christmas.
It sure is. Good voice.
I'm high-key loving these shoes. Like, I could rock these tomorrow.
Look at those, actually. What size are those?
My size?
Oh, not my size.
Right.
Not my size.
I get my shoes, man. That's crazy. Over at Rouse, those football players don't run out alone, though. They're joined by my guy right here, the most popular kid in school.
So, Cory, I'm going to ask you if you can go ahead and take a picture of me real quick. You got me?
What type of angles you want? You know what I'm saying?
Just the best ones. Only the ones that make me look great.
Oh, that's every angle, though. That's crazy. The Longhorns have been the best team all year long, but it won't matter unless they're the best team on December 17th, Championship Day.
You know, I hope they really just love it.
My first impression, I was just blown away. The space, the vibe, the essence that they've created for everybody here.
When they're in here, they'll feel the presence and feel a presence that they probably never felt before.
He's a lot smaller in person, first of all. Oh, I love them. I actually saw them yesterday on Bijan's stories, and I immediately just knew that I had to get something.
And to cut up like coleslaw, you know, that's from an announcer that was announcing one of the games, and #BIA blessing. You know, if they can wear that, I think that's just what's more important than the design itself.
It's a blessing, man. Bijan says it all the time. He's wearing it on his hoodie right now. Be a blessing. It's all for a good cause. He stands for the right stuff. And I can get behind any clothing brand that's doing the right thing.
Guys like Bijan who are just so good at what they do and just so humble, it really just makes me really proud to support the University of Texas with people like him on the team.
Before every coin flip, it's tradition that the Rouse Raiders walk underneath the bleachers, and even though he doesn't have pads, that includes Sam Jones.
Oh, you're mic'd up today? Yeah. What? Okay. They mic'd Sam up today.
Let's be clear, Sam doesn't need a mic to still bark out orders.
Shut up.
Or to keep the guys in check.
Shh. Sorry, Sam, sorry.
He's basically the heartbeat of the team.
Sam has always loved being around his, sports guys. We were very careful. We're like, well, we don't want him to be like this token kid with a disability sitting on the sideline. We want this to be meaningful.
You can see so much growth in the last year with him. His ability to impact human beings. When you're truly interacting with him on a day-to-day basis, he becomes family.
Every family faces challenges big and small. And for Sam, those small problems started at birth.
2 pounds, 2 ounces, which is just a tiny thing. I mean, this is a tiny little baby. Nothing fits him. His first diaper is as big as our cell phones are today. That's like what his first diaper is. And you're just like, oh my gosh.
And as Sam grew, so did the challenges.
Multiple hospitalizations. We were in Colorado. He was on supplemental oxygen 24/7.
Sam was born with holes in his heart, but doctors told the Jones family that those holes were just small enough for Sam to not need surgery. That theory skipped a beat in 2018.
We went to his annual appointment, and his doctor was just like, so he needs surgery.
Heart injury.
Do you still have a scar from that?
Yeah, right here at my chest.
He's like, I only want a tiny hole. And the doctor said, I will make it as tiny as it can be.
Is it a big scar?
Yeah, big one.
Did you want it to be big?
No, I want small.
When that doctor came in, he wouldn't talk, and the doctor's like, are you okay, bud? And he's like, it's a big hole. And he's like, yeah, well, I had to take your heart out of that hole to fix the heart, so it couldn't be so tiny.
That's the wild part, though. Between the diapers, the clothes, or just Sam in general, everything in his life has been tiny, except the scar on his chest, because what's inside of it is big.
You know, I'm a mom. I'm biased. I think he's special. I think he's amazing.
He continues to show me that I got to grow as a human being, and that, you know, we can't ever put a capsule on this, on our hearts and our love. You can always give more.
That mentality has trickled down to players like Travis, whose little brother also has Down syndrome.
I see Sam, and I see that my brother can grow up to be someone like Sam and be able to participate in things just like he does, and that really makes me feel happy that maybe he'll be included in the things that he wants to do.
We're going to get so many tackles and touchdowns for you.
He's not feeling sorry for himself. He's not making excuses.
Ready, we're about to score this one for you.
Are you scared of anything?
No. Be brave. I'm not scared of fireworks. I'm not scared of storms.
It's an ebb and a flow with everything, and Down syndrome is the least of our worries.
Just a beautiful story, and you can just see how, even though he's been through so much, Sam still provides that light and joy to that Rouse football team.